All right, welcome back again to the other. I want to make the practical short and effective, also meaningful. So that is why I will not be touching some aspect. I just want to make it short so that we can go straight to the point. Now, you have installed the subdomain and you have created your email. Now, today we move to how to install CMS. I told you we are going to be using CMS. Not that we cannot go into coding, but the reason why we are not going to talk about coding in this training is that coding go beyond a month training, and when someone know how to create website with CMS very well, it is easy to now switch to coding. So that is why coding is not, we are not going to be talking about coding. And at the same time, in the present world, majority of websites that are built now are built with CMS. You know, the white men, they always look for ways to make things easy for themselves, to make things more how will I call it? They are looking for ways to make sure that they can be able to edit, interact with what they are doing. They don't want complicated issues. That is why you can see that computer, from the big one, they have to reduce and reduce to reproduce to the present one we are using, the smallest, the small one. And I know that very soon they are still working on a way to make the computer more smaller than the way we are seeing it now. So, without wasting our time, if you check many of these things, if you check them, if you go through them, we have a lot of information there. But let's go straight to CMS. Once you come into your cPanel, don't forget I told you that many things we are going to be doing them in the cPanel. So once you come to your cPanel, just scroll down to where you see Softaculous App Installer. From this Softaculous, you can see script at the top. From that script, you can see we have Wordpress, we have Joomla, we have About Chat. If you begin to scroll to the next level, we have a lot of them. You can see we have Concrete CMS, we have Open Chat, we have Laravel, we have Real Estate System, we have a lot of them. We have them, all those scripts, we have all of them. Are you getting it? So all these scripts that you are seeing, we have that WordPress. You can use it to build any of the websites that others does. But you see this Joomla, that one is also used to build websites. There's one Magento. I don't think that one is here. This Open Real Estate, you can use that one. You have heard the name Real Estate, used for creating a real estate. This WHMCS, this one is being used by advanced people to create some particular website, but this one is not free. I've used it before. It's not free, so it's not free. So among them that you are seeing, WordPress is free and easy to use. Are you getting it? Dolphin, I think this Dolphin is used to create. It is used to create what is it called? It is used to create chatting. And this Laravel, I haven't used Laravel because I don't go to all of them. But those that I've mentioned, that is their work. Among all of them, WordPress is still the best for now. Because with WordPress, you can create any of the sites that those other one can create. Are you getting it now? So you can create any of the sites. That is why WordPress is more advisable to use. If you check the second line, you will see categories. What that categories is talking about is that the categories of websites you can create it here. We have blog, we have portal CMS, we have forums, we have image, we have Wikipedia, we have e-commerce and others. You know what? Let me click on WordPress and go to. I want it to show to me all of them in a row so that you can see them. Just click on the WordPress here. When you come there, click on the WordPress or click on any of them. We are not installing yet. Just click on it. It will load. Okay. Once it load, come here and click on this 3 dot button. If you are using your desktop, you don't need to click on the 3 dot button. It will show everything for you already. But for mobile phone, click on it. Hey, this is where we are going. You can see we have blog, we have portal. Or in that blog, if you click on that blog, these are the scripts that you can use to create blog sites. Check them out. These are the scripts. You can use any of them. I am not permanenting it for you that it is WordPress. It is WordPress alone that you can use. No, I'm not saying that. But presently, WordPress is good. If you know how to use it, it is good and it is very wise. It is very expanded, more than what you can just know within a month. There are a lot of features there, but you will know the basic of it, operate the basic of it. Every other things you need to do, you will know it. The other things you will not just be adding is just advanced. When you come to under portal and CMS, you can see the script to create CMS. You can see them. You can see that they are more than the one we saw the other time under CMS. Have you seen them? Under portal and CMS. Let's go to forum. You know what forum is all about? Chatting and that. You can see. So we have a lot of them. But let me shock you with this, that out of all of these things that you are seeing here, there are some of them that they are built with WordPress. Like BBPress. If you install BBPress, it is going to be WordPress that you are going to see. And some others like that. I don't want to talk much on those ones. So that's why we go for WordPress. But we have a lot of them. E-commerce. Okay, this is Magento that I'm talking about. You can use Magento to create e-commerce. This WHMCS is also used for creating e-commerce, but not for selling products. They use it for selling hosting. Like the company that sell hosting and domain, the procedure with the video I first forwarded to you, they use WHMCS to do their product selling, to do their hosting selling. That is what will link things together for them. So that is the work of that CHCM and others like that. Are you getting it now? So when you go to that your cPanel and you click on Softaculous app installer, you click on WordPress, it will load this place for you. If you are using phone, this is what you are going to see. But if you are using laptop, it will show the whole thing for you. But I will do one thing now, and I want you also to do it. When we are creating websites with phone, we need to change our phone format, our phone browser. We need to change it from phone browser to web browser. That is why Chrome is more advisable to use. So how do you do that? Come to this icon on your Chrome, then click on desktop site. You will see the desktop site here. Oh, this is desktop site. Let me try to bring it up a little bit. Now click on desktop site. Once you click on desktop site, it will change, it will reload to desktop format. Wow. So this is what people that are using desktop, this is what they will see. People that are using laptop, this is what they will see. And this is what I want you to change it to, so that we can be able to fill out the information together. Not that you can't fill the information on the mobile site, you can fill it, but I want everybody to see it together. Are you getting it now? So now, don't forget that you need to come here. Just zoom your phone, zoom it. You know how to zoom. If you don't know how to zoom, use your two hands, place it on that screen and drag it. It will zoom. Then come to this other side here, the left side. Come here and click on blog and click on WordPress. If you have not clicked WordPress before, then it will load this place for you. Now you need to take a very how will I call it? You need to pay a very close attention to everything I'm going to do here. Because if your site is going to work, the procedure is from this particular place. And if it is not going to work properly, it is from the way you installed your CMS. A lot of people have made that error, they have made that mistake, and I keep on seeing that the error keep on continuing like that. You know, it's like they don't pay close attention to everything. That's why I want to explain again in details for you things that you need to consider. They are very important. Everything you are going to do here, they are very important. You must consider them. Please take a very close attention to them. Don't just jump the video. Don't just jump this section, especially the sections that we are. Don't jump it. As from this section, they are very important. So now, if you are seeing this, what you need to click on is this. Click on this install. Are you getting it? Click on the install. This install, click on it. Are you seeing it now? You can click on that install. It will take you here. Or you click on this arrow there and click custom install. It will still bring you here. Now, when it brings you here, you need to fill out some information that are very important. Come straight to this place first. Let me zoom it one after the other. Choose installation URL. This is where you are going to pick your domain. If you have more than one domain on your website, like add-on domain that I talked about, if you have it, this is where we are going to change it. If you have subdomains in your account, this is where you are going to pick the one you want to install your WordPress on. Are you getting it now? As you have a house now, consider your website as a house. Consider your cPanel as a house. Now you now have like 3, 4, 5 rooms. You now want to bring in what is it called? You want to bring in 10 by 10 bed or let me say 10 by 10 bed frame. You cannot just bring it in and drop it inside your sitting room. You have to decide which of the room or which place will I place it in. That is what you want to do here. So if you want the frame of that bed to be in the master bedroom, and you just take it to any of the room. If you are telling people that the frame is in the master bedroom, if they are going there, they will not be able to see it. Why? Because you have not placed it there. You only tell them that is where it is. Maybe you don't know that that's not where you put it. So it is very important to, how would I call it? It's very important to take a close attention to how you are going to decide where the information will be on your website. And in terms of this domain also, it is very important to make sure that you don't make the mistake in installing the CMS on your website, because it will affect the whole thing. Now, come here, come to this place and choose. If you have more than one domain, you choose the one you want to install your WordPress on. I'll tell you how to choose. And those of you that install subdomain, this is where you are going to install WordPress on the website rather on the subdomain you created. So please pay a close attention again. So now you need to come to this place first. This HTTP, you need to click on it. You can see that we have 4. We have http:// we have http://www, https. And we have https. You see, these two things, they are two different jobs. This one, if you don't have SSL, I thought I told you about SSL, how to secure your website. If you don't have SSL on your website, this is the one you are going to use. But if you have SSL, if you buy SSL or you install SSL on your website, when you buy it, this is the one you are going to use, or this one. Or this one. Because the S in front of it is the security that is there. This is what SSL is all about. This thing. You can see that it is locked. You will see some website, they will say unsecure, but this one is locked. So on this particular website, I think we have SSL on it. We have security. The site is locked. So just come to this choose installation URL and come to this HTTPS, choose it and click on this or this, the last one. Let me use this HTTPS. Are you getting it now? So once you load it like that, you can see it's telling me that a trusted SSL certificate was not found. But don't worry about this. There's a way that we have installed the certificate. But if you don't have it, this is what it will be showing you, and your website will not be able to go. It will not be able to go. So the first thing you need to do is to click on the HTTP. Use the last one. Use the last one because we have SSL. And if you don't have SSL on your own, when you are buying it, when you are creating it another time, this is the one you are going to use. Don't jump to this true one. It will not go. So the next thing is that you come to this choose domain. Here we choose protocol. We choose protocol here. This is the protocol to follow. And now we need to choose our domain. You will see in front of this choose domain that there is a particular arrow also there where you need to click and pick from the domain that you have or from the subdomain. Now, all of you that have installed your subdomain, you will see them here now. Those of you that have submitted your assignment, you will see it now. You click on this speedhost.net. This is the main primary domain that we are using. It is the main primary domain, the general domain. We now have subdomain for students, those that make payment for the alternative practical, right? Now, come here and click on this arrow. You can see now that we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This one is the main domain that we are not going to touch. We don't need it. It's the main domain. But there is the one that I created to tell you, to show you how it look like. Someone create this blessing hdp.speedos, another one create Jeremiah concept, and another one gracious.speedos.net. Are you seeing it now? So if others also should do their assignment, those that make payments, they will see it. And those that have also purchased their hosting and domain from somewhere else also, if they should follow the procedure, these are the things they are going to see. So from here now, you are going to pick your own subdomain. That your subdomain is your main domain for this practical. As for me, I will come and tick coach.speedhost.net. You can see that before, this is the one that we have under choose domain, but I have come here and I have clicked coach.speedhost.net. Are you getting it now? So go and choose your own domain, your own subdomain that you created. Go and choose it. After that, you need to come to this place in directory. You see, in this directory, you need to erase it. You don't need it. Erase it. If you leave it there, what you are telling the website is that if the website want to load, the website should load like this. Let me assume that my website is Coach. This is my website, right? But if I should use in directory, I'm telling the site that before it can load, it must have /wp or / whatever I use in that directory. By default, it is WP. So if I don't include this WP, the website will not be able to load. That is if I should include it in directory. If I should include it here. If I should include it here. In this place. That is why you need to leave it empty. It must be empty. Or else you can't load your website without having that WP. Many people make that mistake. They make that blundering error, and it will affect their site. So erase it. Let it be blank. Now come to the second side here and click on the version. Make sure you have the latest version. Click on this version. Click on it. You see the latest version is 6.0.1. Leave it like that. Normally by default, that is what it will give you. So leave it. Now come down back to this place. What is your site name? This is the second place now. Second side. What is your site name? My site name is let me use it like this. Mentorship with Coach Adebola. I just type something. So what is your site description, like motor or things like that? This place, you just fill any information. If you don't have motor, it is not compulsory. These two places is not compulsory because those are not the ways that we are going to build our website. Those are not what our website will be placed upon. Are you getting it? So just click on here and type anything. Coaching with different. Now you don't need this thing. Don't tick the two of them. Don't tick them. You don't need them. You don't need them. You don't need them. As a beginner, you don't need them. Then come to the other side. Here you need to type your admin password and admin username. You need to type your admin username. You can see it. I want to type my own. This is my admin username and admin password. Make sure your admin details, they are very strong. So once you have typed it, then you need to come to here, admin email. This is where you are going to type the email you use, the email you created the other time. Just type it here. Type the email here. My own is admin@speedos.net.ng. That is where you are going to type your email to use. And also from here, you can decide to use your primary email, your Gmail. But if you are creating a company website, it is not advisable. What is advisable is that you create the website Gmail on your cPanel, then you link it to your Gmail, to your personal Gmail. If you are coming up very well in the training, I can still tell you how to do that because it's a technical work. I can still tell you how to do that if you are coming up in the training very well. So now that you can use your Gmail, the one you have, because all information that will be sending to the website will be sent to the Gmail you use. Are you getting it? But if you don't want to use your Gmail, I said that is not advisable anyway. If you are creating a company website, it's better you create your company Gmail, the one you all created, use it here, and at the end you go and link it to your personal Gmail on your phone so that it will be easy for you to open. After you have done that, come to choose language, leave it at English, and come to this select plugins. This select plugin that you are seeing, come here, tick this one. No, the second one rather. Tick the second one, classic editor. Tick this classic editor. Make sure you tick it. It is very important. Then come down, and don't touch anything under select theme. You don't need it for now. Don't touch anything here. Don't touch it. Just leave it. Now come to email installation address. You want it to email your installation details so that you will know that your site has been created. After you have done that, you can cross-check everything again. So sorry for this ad. You can cross-check everything from A to Z. If you have followed the guideline, then move to install the CMS. Just install. So the CMS is installing. Let's checking the submitted data. So that is how to install any CMS that you want to use. But mind you, some CMS has other features when installing them. You just have to make sure that you follow their guideline in order to install them. So let's wait for this one to install. Then I will now explain two things here before I close down the particular section of installation. Fine. Successfully installed. Let's read this together. Congratulations, the software was installed successfully. WordPress has been successfully installed at www.coach.speedhost.net.ng. administrative URL www.coach.speedhost.net.ng/wp-admin. Don't worry, I know some of you'll be thinking that that WP is still there. No, this is not the WP we are talking about. This one is the admin area. This one is different from the one I talked about before. So we hope the installation process was easy. Note, so staff close features, and you don't need all those information. Now we need two things here. These are the two things that we need. One is this, the second one is this. Are you getting it now? You see, if they are going to see your website, this is the link they are going to use. The link you are seeing at the top. But if you want to do anything, you want to create, you want to edit, you want to add anything to your website, you are going to use the administrative aspect. So website is of two ways. We have the front end, we have the back end. Are you getting it now? So the front end aspect of it, that is where your client, they see information on your website. That is where people see everything you are posting on your website. That is where people read the news. That is where people buy goods. The front end of Jumia app is where you purchase their goods, is where you make you contact them. The back end, that is where they posted everything. They post everything that you are buying. They sell their product. They create their product. Everything that we display at the front end, they do them at the back end. So without the back end, you cannot operate the front end. Initially, before the arrival of CMS, we have website is divided into three different parts. We have the front end developer, we have the back end developer, and we have the full stack. The front end developer, they are the one that can create, they can design the front end, how it will look like, how you are going to see it, how your customer, your client are going to view them. Are you getting it? They deal with creating the front end alone. Why the back end developer, what they center on is that to create your dashboard. The dashboard that will help you to be able to post and interact with what you want to be at the front end. I hope you are getting something. Because if you don't understand this, it will affect you when you are dealing with your website. And the full stack developer, those ones, they can create the front end, they can create the back end. Are you getting it? But when the CMS arrive, the CMS bring in what I can call full stack together, both the front end and the back end. So it will be easy for you to design, to create your website and also interact with it from the back end. So that is why we are seeing these two URL. This one is for those that will be seeing your website. This is what you are going to use to edit your website at the back end. So every website that install WordPress, they have the back end to be able to edit and do everything like that. So these two links are very important. Or let me say the first one is not that important, common. That is just your website URL. But for you as the developer, as the designer, as the administrator, you need to keep the administrative URL safe. And it is only one thing that separates your administrative website, administrative area from the general website, which is this WP-admin. So if you want to log into your website now, let me come here. If I want to log into my website, after I type in, this is my website. If I should click on this, it will load. You can see mentorship with Coach Adebola. Hello world, welcome to WordPress. This is your first post. Edit or delete it, then start writing. This is my first thing. This is the first thing you are going to see when you create WordPress, when you install it on your own subdomain also, and you go and look for it. This is what you are going to see. Now, for me to log into my admin area, I need to come back to this particular domain. Then you will include WP dash admin. That means you are telling the system that you want to go into the administrative area of your website. Then you click on go. It's loading. Let us see what is going to show to us. You can now see username or email address. You will see that this one is different from what we are saying before, but I don't want to log in from here because I don't want to keep on typing my email every time like that. My details, login details every time. But this is where you are going to include the password, the admin password. Let me show you again where you will see the admin password. Let me try and log in here. Let me come back to this WordPress. The admin password that you type here, this admin account that you are seeing here, admin account, especially this place, everything you type in this place, that is your admin details to continue logging into your administrative area. So if you don't remember whatever you type here, it means that you don't remember your website again, except you go and regenerate the new password, or you delete that site and you create another one. So you are going to type the old details here. Once you type it, then you click on login. By the time you are going to log in, this is where you are going to come into. This is what it will show you. Welcome to WordPress. Oh, all this thing. Welcome to WordPress. Learn more about the 6.0 and all the information about the WordPress. These are the things you are going to see. So that is how to create your website. That is how to launch it. Now, if you have done this, and you now send your link to anyone, they can be able to view your website. They will not be able to view this admin area because you are the only one that can view it, but they will be able to view your website like this. Let me try. I want to go back, and they will be able to view your website like this. Let me search Coach. This is what they will be able to see. They will be able to see your website